Shemai, Churchyard. Welcome to episode 47. In this video it's going to be a little short one. I've been doing a lot of work on the little bits, mainly around the Churchyard area, which is behind me. I'm not going to spoil it for you. You can see it in the video. I also went to North Norfolk model railway exhibition. Found a few finds there which I'll show you later, and basically been pottering about. We've had Mike came up and we had a good running session for an afternoon, sorting out bits and pieces. The temperature in the shed, even though I try and keep it warm, fluctuates so much that the track's expanding and contracting and moving all the time. So each time we try and have a running session, we've got to spend about half an hour trying to straighten the track up or fixing little bits. Stuff that worked yesterday won't work today, vice versa. And then I've also spent a great deal of time sorting out the electrics underneath the benches. I've put a new set of LED lights into the buildings, and therefore I needed a new controller to distribute the power throughout that section. And then I found I had a short somewhere where I couldn't switch the lights off, so I spent yesterday about 6 hours rerouting everything, and then ended up putting a switch in, so second switch for my lights in the TMD, so they operate on a separate switch. That solved the problem, so it must be something to do with what I've done there. I've got a short there, or a feedback, something issue there. But anyway, managed to fix it, managed to do it. So yeah, I'm carrying on now. Got some goodies which I'll tell you about. So I've been doing a little bit of painting. A couple of things I just want to talk to you about. My birthday back in February, my daughter bought me some a lovely bit of kit, which are these things. Now I don't know if you can see them, I'll try and show them up, but it's a magnifying thing that goes over your head, down onto your forehead, so I can wear it with my glasses, bring those down, and it magnifies everything. But not only that, it's got a little light here on the top, if I can get it on. You try and do these things, there you go. So a little light there so you can see very close up, but it's got 5 different lenses, magnification from 1 to 5, and it's proved absolutely essential for painting my little figures. I'll just get one up. N-gauge figures are tiny. Let's just show you that. So it's going to come out of focus, but yeah. And then I've glued them onto little bits of plastic so I can put them on the weird putting these on and trying to grab something you think is far away and it's not. Anyway, I'm going to get this off my head. But yeah, 20 quid, £21, so I'm quite pleased with them. And she bought me some paints as well, so fair dues to her. Just keep me busy. Anyway, enough of me blathering on. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you for all the comments over the turntable. I am going to get there. I've got a few more bits of research to do. Thank you for the likes, and if you haven't subscribed already, if you feel you want to subscribe, please subscribe and you'll get notifications when my next video is. So I'll let you get on, let you enjoy it, or dislike it, whichever way you want to do, and I'll see you another time. Ta-ra for now. Well, last time I left you, I was saying I was going to finish off the terracing for the last row of houses, which I have done. Put the alleyway in. I've got to do the wall at the back yet, but it's looking quite, the town area is more or less finished. So I've got street lights to put in, I've got the allotments to do, I'm going to finish that road off there, but I'm quite pleased with the way the overall effect is now, especially at night. So I got a bit fed up with building the same houses all the time. You can get boring, so I thought I'd go back to the churchyard. I've been busy cutting out little gravestones, and as you can see, they're all in now. I'm quite happy with the effect of the trees. masking the rail, so that's quite good. And just starting to put in hedges, and as you can see, the gravestones. And I've even managed to start populating with my little N scale figures. My word, are they tight to get in. But the churchyard, apart from more graves and something else which I'm going to talk about in a minute, is nearly finished. Even got the car park, and the school's now done with the wall around it, with the road going up to it, and that road is crossing over. I've also been working on the pastor's house, the vicar's house. He's got his greenhouse, a little bit of vegetable plot. There'll be a lawn there, as they have lawns, garden parties on the lawns. Gates out the front, the gates are trying to fall over. I'm just going to try and prop that back up. Gated access from the house straight across to the front, and then through up to the church. Car park for the church, and a hedge all the way round. This isn't glued in yet. I've got it all wired up ready for soldering, but that's the way it will fix in there. And then I've also built myself some little stables for the little horse field I'm going to have, which will be behind the school. And just in front of the school there will be like a field, and that field is for my little the scouting scene that I'm going to talk about in a bit, and a couple of workers' cottages just to finish that corner off. Now all that cork there has to be grassed, which is a job I want to do tonight. I may not get round to it tonight, and maybe later on, but that's got to be grassed, and that basically finishes off that corner scene, which I'm quite happy about. I'm very pleased with it. I've got to put a bridge in over the stream for the road, and I've got to glue that road down. It's just held down in pins in a minute. Got to get it glued down and obviously sunk down to meet that. Sorry about the mess all over the place. But what I want to talk to you about is I went to North Norfolk railway exhibition on Saturday with Mike, and there was a stand there from Suffolk Model Railway, and they happened to have something that I didn't really want, but the day I went in the morning the post came and I got these, which is a burial party from Langley Models and some gravestones, because I wanted them originally for the church, but it took them nearly 2 weeks to get here. But when they arrived on that morning, I was quite pleased with them. They are die cast, so I've got a lot of painting to do on them. I mean, they are tiny, and I mean tiny, but it'll help give the scene a bit more realism. But then when I went to the railway exhibition on the Suffolk Model Railway, what happened to be on the stand, the very few end gauge kit at the exhibition, but one of the bits I managed to get very cheaply was this N scale hearse, which, if I can get it into focus, will go nicely with my funeral party. So back over here on my church, I'm going to have to put in a grave, dig a hole. Yeah, so that's going to be quite a good scene. Probably be somewhere around about there. And that'll be I know it's a bit macabre, but at least it brings the scene to life. I also managed to pick up a Land Rover and trailer, which is again is for the scout section, the little scout field, and then very cheaply a Metcalf Nissan hut, which will be the scout headquarters. And I also splashed out a very few picnic tables, because they will go over here on the scene. They'll go on this bit here in front of the castle, probably there, and I might even put a little kiosk there, don't know yet. Probably put a kiosk there and picnic tables, which you would normally get at an attraction. I might even put a picnic table on the back garden of the Rector's house. But yeah, quite pleased. Give me a bit more enthusiasm. So I'm going to crack on with this, and I'll let you know, or come back to you when I'm done. Take care for now.
Have either been doctors or for instance I've got black root details. Very interesting. Yeah, the two gauges go together. Yeah. Oh, thank you.
He said the lady who did it is in there. I said, do you not know? But he said, no, you'll know.
I didn't want a part of that one.
No, I didn't.
That's wonderful. Really lovely ideas. This is all NHS stuff, isn't it? Yeah, but obviously used in that game. Yes. All right.
Right, so this is after I've done the grass. You can see with the vicarage there, it's now glued down. Greenhouse and a bit of a veggie plot going there. I've got to put some picnic tables in the back for the vicar. Looking much better now. Cleaned all the green off. The path now leading up to the stables, and the path's going to the workers' cottages is done. All the grass around that. I've got to put a fence now from there through and a gate, so this will be the paddock for the horses, and then this will be the field for little Nissan hut to go there. There'll be the scout hut and a couple of few trees in here as well. This will be the village's open space, as it were, and I've got to put some gates there, some hedging in, and that's that scene done. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased. It's come along very well. Looking quite realistic. There's some people in there now with flower beds and things like that, just to bring it to life, and then I can concentrate on this section then, which will show and see. In here we'll have a police station, fire station, and I don't know what else to put in here yet, but I'll get the police station, fire station in. Then I've got to dig that out to get down to the road there. So this will be the next section. So if I don't see you before, I'll see you in the next video, and hopefully the funeral will be taking place of Di Jones. Well, you know what I mean. Take care everybody. Diolch yn fawr.